Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of English Unplugged, the podcast. This is the place where we take the stress out of learning English. No boring textbooks, no endless grammar drills, and no pressure to be perfect. Just real conversations, real stories, and practical ideas that you can use right away. Today's episode is all about learning English the natural way, not by memorizing rules, but by living with the language, enjoying it, and letting it grow inside you step by step. So grab your headphones, relax, and let's take this journey together. Part 1. Why English feels so hard. Let's start with a question. Why do so many learners struggle with English even after years of study? Maybe you can relate. You spend years in school, you memorize lists of vocabulary, you even pass exams. But when it comes to real life, talking to someone, giving your opinion, or understanding fast conversations, you freeze. This happens because most learners treat English as a subject instead of a skill. But English is like swimming or cycling. You can't learn it by reading about it. You have to practice, fall, get up, and keep going. The good news is, there's a better way. And that's what we're exploring today. Part 2. Learning like a child. Think of a small child. How does a child learn their first language? They don't start with grammar books. They don't sit with dictionaries. They simply listen, watch, repeat, and slowly begin to speak. Now, you're not a child anymore, but you can use the same method. Surround yourself with English sounds, podcasts, songs, stories, YouTube videos. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. At first, just let the rhythm and music of the language enter your ears. Over time, your brain will start noticing patterns. You'll recognize phrases. Words will come naturally. This is the foundation of natural learning. Part 3. The power of daily practice. Here's another secret. Small, daily practice is more powerful than long, irregular study sessions. Think about it. If you study English for 3 hours once a week, by the time the next week arrives, you've forgotten most of it. But if you practice just 15 minutes every day, you're feeding your brain regularly. It's like watering a plant. If you pour a bucket of water once a week, the plant suffers. But if you give it a little water every day, it grows strong. So, make English your daily habit. Listen while you walk. Speak while you cook. Write a short diary in English before bed. Consistency beats intensity, always. Part 4. The fear of mistakes. Let me ask you this. Do you ever feel shy about speaking English because you're afraid of making mistakes? If yes, you're not alone. Most learners face this. But here's the truth. Mistakes are your teachers. Every mistake you make brings you closer to fluency. Think of a child again. When they say I goat instead of I went, do parents laugh at them? No, they encourage them. Slowly, the child corrects themselves. You should give yourself the same kindness. Mistakes are not failures. They are stepping stones. The more mistakes you make, the faster you grow. So from today, promise yourself, I will not wait for perfect English. I will speak, write, and express myself. Even if it's broken, it's beautiful because it's progress. Part 5. The magic of stories. Now let's talk about one of my favorite tools, stories. Stories are powerful because they combine language with emotions. They make learning natural and memorable. When you hear a story, you don't just hear words, you feel the meaning. Let me share a short story with you. There was once a boy named Rahul. He wanted to learn English, but he was shy. He always thought, what if I make a mistake? So he stayed silent. One day, his teacher asked him to read a short story in English. Rahul was scared, but he started. His voice was shaky. He made many mistakes, but he finished. The class clapped. From that day, Rahul realized people respect effort, not perfection. What do we learn here? That stories teach us more than grammar. They teach us courage, emotion, and real life situations. So, make stories part of your English journey. Read them, listen to them, tell them, and even create your own. Part 6. Bringing English into your life. Here's the golden rule. Don't keep English in the classroom. Bring it into your life. How? Change your phone language to English. Write your shopping list in English. Talk to yourself in English when you're cooking or walking. Watch movies without subtitles. The more you surround yourself with English, the faster it becomes natural. Think of it as creating a mini English world around you. Even if you live in a non-English speaking country, you can still build this world using the internet, books, and media. Part 7. Motivation and Mindset. Let's take a moment for motivation. Learning English is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Some days will feel easy. Some days will feel tough. But every single day of practice adds up. Imagine a jar. Every day you drop one small stone into it. In one day, the jar looks empty. In 1 week, still almost empty. But in 1 year, it's full. That's how English works. Your small actions may look invisible today, but they are building something powerful for tomorrow. So, never compare your journey with others. Some people learn faster, some slower. What matters is consistency and passion. Part 8. Practical tips you can use today. Before we wrap up, let me share some quick, practical tips. 1. Listen more than you read. Listening improves pronunciation and rhythm. 2. Speak more than you write. Speaking builds confidence faster. 3. Don't memorize words alone. Learn phrases like "How are you doing?" or "I'm looking forward to it." 4. Record your voice. Listen to yourself and notice your progress. 5. Join conversations online. Forums, groups, or language exchange apps can give you real practice. 6. Celebrate small wins. Did you watch a movie and understand 50%? That's success. 7. Stay curious. Ask yourself, how do native speakers say this? How would I say this in English? Part 9. The big picture. At the end of the day, English is not about rules. It's about connection. It's about expressing your thoughts, sharing your ideas, and opening doors to the world. Think of English as your friend. At first, you don't know much about this friend. You feel shy, but the more time you spend, the closer you become. So, my invitation to you today is this: don't chase perfection. Chase practice. Don't focus on fee. Focus on fun. And don't wait for the future. Start today. That brings us to the end of today's episode of English Unplugged, the podcast. We talked about why English feels hard, how to learn like a child, the power of daily practice, the importance of mistakes, the magic of stories, and the need to bring English into your daily life. Remember, English learning is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, confident, and curious. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you found value, motivation, and a little spark to keep moving forward. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast, share it with a friend, and come back for more. Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep growing. This is English Unplugged, the podcast, signing off.